No.
What would you know?
Nothing.
Good.
And yet somehow wouldn't there'd be an intrinsic ability to move through life.
Who'd be moving through life? If it was all in Chinese, yeah, would you know a building is a building? Would you know a footpath is a footpath? Would you know a road is a road? Would you know a car is a car? Would you know a tree is a tree? What would you know? How are you going to move through life? Begs the question, whose, or what life?
Yeah.
Whose or what life? In the absence of the labeling, the creating element. It's mind that creates using words, symbols, and labels. It creates. But you know the label's not the thing, right?
Yeah.
No. So all we've done, yep, we've scrambled the head, and now all the internal dialogue is in Chinese. Now what's going on? There wouldn't even be the thought, oh my God, all the thinking that's going on in my mind at the moment, I don't understand. Because that would be in Chinese too. Good. So what would you know? What would you know?
Nothing.
Where would you be?
Here.
Who'd be here?
No one.
Good. Yet there's something here. There's not one here, yet there's something here. See, all we did then, we just shut down duality by turning it all into Chinese. Yeah? What we effectively, we just shut down duality. Here I am. Trying to get you to see what the mind does, what it creates. Yeah, it creates a David, creates a me, your mind.
Yeah, it creates everything I think of as my world. Everything, the world, even that which seems objective is actually being created here.
Good. Now, is any of that real? It's a product of mind.
It's mind. Yeah.
It's all mind.
It's, yeah. I guess the word real, it's sort of,
yeah, that's a label too.
Yeah.
But when I say real, it's what I said earlier. Can you sit there with a straight face and say, I am not?
No.
See how quickly you answered that? See how quick? No. Why? Because I am.
Yeah. Something is.
Good. It's not the Susan that's the I am. That's all that needs to be seen. That's all that needs to be seen. Yeah. Really, when that's seen, you're literally left with, holy shit, who or what's this? And you're not expecting an answer. You're just, now you've arrived. Oh. Something is revealed there. The Sagadatta would call it your true nature. Yeah. This that we actually undivided, not separate. The only thing that separates is this. Why? Because it's a dualistic instrument. It's designed to apparently create separation. Apparently. Yeah.
Which must be a survival mechanism, I suppose.
Don't drop it. It's a story. Drop it. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, you look like you're surviving, so.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Really. Life just unfolds. It's just happening. For all of us. Your life has constantly been unfolding. Constantly. There's just been a belief there that me's been in charge of it. Or if that's true, don't take offense to this, but if that's true, you've done a shit job. As has everybody. As has everybody.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Free will. What a joke. Yeah. If I had free will, the first thing I would do is I would stop the thoughts. As a me character, if I had free will, the first thing I would do is that. Or I would choose to have nothing but blissful thoughts for the rest of my life. Why? Well, because I'm the thinker. Really? Really? And then the mind gives itself a hard time because it's not doing a good enough job.
Yeah.
Things aren't going the way I want them to go. Things never go the way the mind wants them to go. Ever. The mind is just a storyteller. It makes up stories about whatever it is that's happening. About whatever it is that's happening. It just makes up a story about it.
And puts itself at the center.
Yeah. Yeah. By creating an apparent personal self. So we analyze this apparent personal self and we discover its pattern of thoughts.
It has no intrinsic, it has no power, but it also has no reality.
Has no being. It has no being.
Has no being. Yeah, it's
not alive. It's not conscious and it's not aware. The character. It's not conscious and it's not aware. But whilst it's believed, then we make statements like, yep, I can see thoughts just happen, and me, Susan, I'm aware of those thoughts that are just happening.
But that's actually a part of the...
Good. Good. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just need to get you to see that.
It's a very, well, it's just another story to say this, but it's a strong pattern.
Yeah, it is, but who cares? Who's the story? Okay. Who's the story about? We identified that earlier. Who's the story about? The story's about the story. If the story's about the story, you that's sitting here, what do you give a shit? It's not about you. It's not about you. What do you care? Surely your interest is this. Being on the path, trying to discover that you are, then your interest would be this. Yeah? But to get to this, you first got to know what you're not. Because if you don't know what you're not is going to constantly continue to seek to try and find this.
Yeah, which is,
and it can't. It's already here. It's already here. Yeah, and the thoughts, the mind can't experience this. It only has a concept of this. Of course, it would only have a concept of this. Thoughts are conceptual. Only has a concept of this. It goes, oh, the concept. Oh, is this all there is? Really? Is this it? It's talking about the concept of this. It can't experience this, but you can. Stop taking yourself to be the mind. Don't give a shit. a good tool. It can be used as a tool, as Bob says, you know. It's a great servant, but it's a shitty master.
Mm.
It's a wonderful tool. Jesus. Incredible tool. But when it creates a personal self, oh my God.
And that's really the issue, isn't it? It's that it creates a personal self around which it then thinks it's revolving.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but then if you look at it,
it's actually not a problem.
It's not, yeah.
Mm.
Even if it is creating a personal self, if you know what's actually happening, it's not a problem.
That's not a problem anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a problem at all.
Mm.
You analyze, what's this personal self? It's just a pattern of thoughts. And what else is going on around that pattern of thoughts? Other thoughts. Just all thoughts. That's all that's happening.
Yeah, it's like layers and upon layers of thinking about concepts and about just all the different layers of it.
Good. It just loops in on itself, Susan.
Yeah.
Constantly loops in on itself. That's what it does. Boom, 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 boom. It's narrating.
Mm.
It's just constantly narrating. Yeah.
Mm.
As Bob says, what's wrong with right now if you don't think about it? Not that you can choose to think or not think about it. It's a pointer. What's wrong with right now if there's no thoughts about right now? Nothing.
Mm.
Nothing. Look around the room right now. Literally, your room that you're in. Look around. What's going on?
Not much.
Not much. Now go in there. Tell me what's going on.
No, I don't want to.
It's a nightmare in there.
It's very dense.
Yeah. Good. Now it comes to, where do you want to live?
Mm.
Here, where life happens. Here, where everything's okay. Everything's okay here. I sometimes say to people, look, during the course of the day, do a reality check for yourself. Just stop. If you can do this 10 or 20 times or more, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Just stop, pause. And wherever you are, look around and ask yourself, what's happening? You might be outside. Oh, a bird just flew by. Okay. Oh, I just heard the sound of a car. Oh, there's some people walking by over there. What else? That's all that's happening. And you might, and the body might be walking itself, that body there might be walking itself down the street. That's all that's happening. Here now.
Yeah, literally, that's it. Yeah.
That's it. Then this makes up a story, about what it thinks is happening. And if we believe that or live in there, we're and it's not true, it's all imagined. It's all imagined, because in your direct experience, body's just walking down the street, there's people walking over there, there's a car going by, and that's it. And it froze. Come back online. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Yeah, it's still connected. Yeah, it froze. Sorry, guys, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Oh, wait, just. You're back. Oh.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know either, just froze. And then it went away and then you came back.
Yeah, that's what happened here too.
Okay. You okay?
I'm good. Thanks.
You are?
Yeah.
You are? You're actually okay. Look around the room. What's going on? Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All the rest is imagined. There's nothing going on. You're okay. Body sitting on a chair, looking at a screen. Okay. What's the problem? No
yeah,
problem.
no problem. No,
Yeah.
no problem. No.
Yeah. 99
I
times
really
out of 100, when you do a reality check on yourself, just stop and pause, especially if you find yourself caught up. Yeah. Stop. Just stop. Pause. Yeah? And look around. What's actually happening? As opposed to what we imagine is happening. Yeah? Nothing's happening. Yeah? You know that yourself. You know, there's been lots of times where we imagine something's going to happen. Oh, no. And we get to that point in time and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even if something does happen, it will still be this in that moment, creating an apparent something happening. Whereas if you just stop and pause, look around, okay, it's all okay.